Well, hello guys, welcome back. You can't feel it, but the energy in the house is really good right now. We have Jotnar only, as in that is all we're gonna have of Nordic Pantheon in. And we have the Loa, we have the demons, and everyone else, just not to certain groups of gods. Um, they didn't want to tell me, they wouldn't tell me, they wouldn't say anything because they thought it wasn't their place. They just didn't like symbols of the old man being around. Given the way the old man has treated Loki and every other Jotnar since ever, even though he's at least half. And he likes to ignore that, it's kind of understandable. And so as we are getting rid of his stuff and just straight up taking it down, throwing it out, you can feel like a faint echo of menace, like, I'm really going to get you for doing this. How dare you rebel? How dare you stand up to me? But the more the Jotnar are feeling comfortable, the more they're coming back in, and the more, we're apologizing because everybody was really short-tempered, because it takes a lot of moxie to just stand up to the old man, and that's not me patting myself on the back, but people have asked me before, you have to have a lot of nerve to stand up to him, but you know what? He's about 95% bluster. He really is. He's no stronger than any other god. He likes to puff himself up and act like he is, but he's really not. He's an old windbag. He knows, remember that dream he gave me, he knows he's not strong enough to get into a church by himself. He's not strong enough to get into your life by himself. He can intrude. He can like pop in suddenly. But if you do not grant him permission to be there, then he weakens and he eventually is going to die out of your life. It might take a little while, but it'll happen. Somebody told me they were worried they'd made an oath to him, and I said, I won't worry about making an oath to a known oath breaker. I said he never keeps his promises. How many Odin promises did he make to me? And in his culture, they should be sacred oaths that he has to live up to. Didn't keep a damn one of them. Did not. So we have been delighting in getting rid of his stuff because the energy in the house feels like it's lifting up. Before it felt oppressed, like down, pushing down. But now it feels like it's lifting up and it feels super nice. So we got rid of stuff. And they're like ticky-tacky little things, like maybe a little piece of paper that had a picture on it or something. And I had the art on the front door. I changed as best I could. I changed the Thor's hammer into a heart. We're going to leave the ravens because honestly they look like crows. And Mommy Crow's like, she'll take those. And we turned the ones in the bathroom into butterflies. So we're doing all we can to remake the home into a home where everyone feels welcome. And I said, I'm truly sorry the Aesir and the Vander can't jump in on this. That they're the two only self-centered groups of gods I've met. I'm not saying that various parts of our divine family don't want their time, sometimes, but I am saying that they get along a lot better and they realize it may not be ideal, but we all have to share. I think practicing Voodoo was a blessing because you have all the different families or nations or whatever word makes you happy, and they all have to learn to get along. And they all have to learn that it's not going to be all about one family all the time. They all have to get along. They all have to learn from each other and learn how to work together. So it's been really nice bringing everyone in and getting rid of the stuff of the old man. And you have to remember he's a lot of blusher. I'm sure he will try stuff. He will try stuff until he sees it's not working, because the more empowered Loki is, and the more empowered Hel is, and the more empowered Angrboda is, and apparently we are going to be working with all the Jotnar now. We're going to be working with them. I asked Loki, I said, is Surdar, is he fine to work with? Because I've heard both ways. I've heard you can work with him if he approaches you, and I've heard don't even, because whatever. And he's like, no, he's fine. And I'm going to call them unlabeled Jotnar wandering in and out. So it's been good. I find they have sympathy for people that have been battered around by the old man and been battered around by the Aesir and Vanir. They have sympathy because they're the oldest group of gods, and they know what it's like to be replaced, and they know what it's like to be treated as less than. We don't even know where the hell Odin came from. We don't really know what he is. He has a story that fits him into the mythology. We have to remember this. He's one of those gods. He came in out of nowhere, and then he has a backstory added to him that dovetails him into the mythology, but we really don't know where he came from. Nobody knows. I got Mars. And back there, there's some little foxes being snippy, happy fox now. He is, every day that goes by, every day that we repel them, every day that I say, no, this is my family, no more, he's happier. And every time we throw out a little bit of this stuff with the old man, I said, we're not going back. We're not going back. He's shown he does not want to have a happy family. He doesn't, I think, have a capacity for love. Loki does. The Jotnar do. Jotnar love people. They're not scary. They're warm and welcoming. It's the ruling people who are attracted to the other gods show them off as frightening because they don't want anybody getting close to them and finding out they're nice. I mean, Hell's realm is described as a paradise, as a beautiful garden. Some people get a more winter death goddess aspect, however, and that's fine and sacred too, because she is dual-natured, but it's this beautiful paradise and garden. And she actually was okay with, me handing temples over to everyone else, because she said, well, you need to declare everything out. So, and she really doesn't want one. Her daddy insists little precious baby girl has to have one, and she's like, Dad, stop it. So the kids are the same way. They're like, he drug all the kids. You saw his temple. He drug all the kids into his temple. They're like, Dad, stop it. No, I love my children. I love all my children. You're little babies. And they're like, Dad. So embarrassing the children. Such a good mother I am. But it's really nice. And we're going to be throwing out a little more ticky-tack stuff of the old man. The last things to go will be the statues that I paid actual money for. Right now the stuff that's going out is the free stuff I made. Like, we have like 5 billion of those containers that like I turn into, like, you saw them. They used to be up there and they would have the runes and that on them. I said, do you want me to keep them and rebrand them for like the Jotnar, or do you want me to just throw them out and we won't have it be a thing? And we're debating back and forth. Some people feel that you can rebrand something and change the energy, and some people don't. We're trying to do like middle of the road, because I'm like, well, I just don't have, like, say $50 to go out and buy 50 more bucks worth of icy light and get those little containers. I said, well, we can think about it, but stuff that we can't rebrand, little things I made for Odin or something, we'll throw it out. We can rebrand everything except for, also obviously, the Vulcanite, though that is also considered the Giant's Heart. So we're going back and forth on it, whether or not I should keep a Vulcanite ring and whether or not I should keep the Vulcanite cap. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. I forget the giant whose name it is, but it said it could also represent that giant's heart. And I'm like, I would rather have it mean that than have anything to do with the old man. Fun fact, we really don't know what it means. We really don't know what it means. We really don't even know if it's Odin that's shown with it. So we really don't know what it means. People will say 9 roads, 9 noble virtues. This is all stuff people kind of made up to explain it. We don't know what it means. It's 3 interlocked triangles. We have no idea. They could have been ancient pizza boxes. I don't know. I'm getting giggling and cheering back there. So it's been good. We're going to finish watching We Found. I did not know they made a movie of the Celestian Prophecy, so we're going to watch that. Everything is starting to flow forward again for me. You guys know, I don't believe in coincidence. Everything seems to be fitting into each other. I think the old man was doing the best he could to block that. And the stronger Loki gets, the stronger Ogu gets, the stronger, Hel and Angerboda and all the giants get. Well, giants a bad interpretation, the Jotnar get. The better things are going. It doesn't mean that I'm going to win the lottery tomorrow. It doesn't mean that I won't still have problems in my life, but it feels like a huge weight has been taken off of me too. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.